Chris Shandak, CYInterview, covering Las Vegas and the world. If you haven't already, please hit that like button below and please hit that subscribe button below to keep up with everything we have going on here at CYInterview in Las Vegas and beyond. We greatly appreciate it. Today we bring you a CYInterview that took place more than 10 years ago with actor John Leguizamo that took place at the Miami International Film Festival. Here is that CYInterview with the great actor John Leguizamo.
You're on CYInterview.
This is Chris Shandak. For over 25 years, actor John Leguizamo has had a chance to show us his acting chops in many diverse roles on TV and in the movies. It was at the Miami International Film Festival a few weeks ago the actor sat down with me to talk about his first full-length Spanish film, shot in his home country of Colombia. We also spoke about the state of Latin entertainment in America and how winning an Oscar has become less of a priority for him, among other topics.
This is Chris Shandak. We're here today at the Miami International Film Festival with actor John Leguizamo from a lot of major movies. John, thank you so much for joining me today. How's everything going so far?
It's going great, man. I just got in from L.A. Long trip, but there's a lot of buzz here. Everybody's talking about their movies. A lot of exciting. Griffin Dunn was here. I just saw him, hung out with him a little bit. And Gael is going to be here, too, so it's a lot of great people.
Is this your first time at this festival?
Yeah, my first time. I've never been. And it's my first all-Spanish language flick. So a lot of firsts, yeah.
Obviously, you know, the Miami connection, your first TV acting role was back on Miami Vice. Tell me about it.
I remember I was like 18 years old. They flew me down here, and this was a really defunct, you know, nobody was here. We shot in one of the hotels on the Strip. It was nobody, not a soul, in an empty pool with me and Don Johnson and Michael Philip Thomas.
So what's it like being part of a movie, obviously, from your home country?
Oh, it's pretty wild, man. I mean, to be able to have done it in Spanish, being the lead, the protagonist, you know, it was a lot of challenges for me. But it was such an incredible feat. I didn't think I could do it. It was so much fun to be there. Everybody supported me, the whole crew, the cast. Karen Martinez, the director Al Tompedero, they really helped me. We did lots of takes till I got it right. Luckily with digital now you can just roll till something comes out perfect.
Well, of course it's called The Trip 2, which is El Paso 2, and it's really popular in Colombia, and this is actually the sequel to the first movie. Why do you think so many people in Colombia really love this kind of genre?
Well, because they see themselves. I mean, you know, most movies are foreign, and it's one of the few movies that's really positive image about the local culture, and they see themselves, you know. This was the biggest opening of any movie in Colombia, beat Skyfall, beat The Hobbit, beat everything. And so, you know, there's a really healthy movie industry in Colombia.
So why don't you tell me a little bit about the Colombia film industry?
Well, you know, they've been rocking it with the soap operas for years, you know. They did some all around the world, all over Latin America, and they redo them, you know, in different languages. And their movies have been kicking butt for a while, you know, especially in festivals, but not this commercially. But now they're fusing together, and since their GDP and their economy is doing great, they got facilities about to open up at Pinewood Studios in Medellin. You know, there's lots of money, there's lots of creativity, lots of great crews. Brad Furman, the director who just directed Lincoln Lawyer and Runner with Ben Affleck, is going to Colombia tomorrow to shoot promos because I helped create with the government a 40% tax rebate up front, which is it's unheard of.
I think the state of Hispanic films, foreign films in general, and Hispanic actors is continuing to expand in Hollywood and through the film festivals this week. Do you agree with me? And what do you think is the state of Hispanic entertainment in America?
Well, you know, there's a real hunger in the United States for Latin people to see themselves in comedies and dramas. They're dying to see themselves. You know, when I tour with my one-man shows, I mean, 70% of the crowd is Latin. You know, everybody else is white and Afro-American. But they pay crazy dollars to see somebody telling their tales, you know. And, yeah, Latin talent has grown. And, you know, it's gotten more competitive, more opportunities. So, yeah, definitely, you know, you got Javier Bardem, you got Penelope Cruz, you got Rosario Dawson, J-Lo, Benicio, Freddie Rodriguez, Clifton. I mean, there's just a huge variety of great talent.
So, as a producer, someone who's obviously worked on projects, starting projects, what do you think is needed in the Latino entertainment world in America?
Well, more content, more. We just need more. I mean, it's just not enough. I mean, there are not enough programs dedicated to telling Latin stories, and once you get that and you get it really competitive, it's going to boom. It's going to be a huge boom. I mean, we have a $1.3 trillion of buying power in the U.S. alone. That's not even included Central and South America. That's just in the U.S. We are known to surpass Afro-Americans as moviegoers. You go see a movie 3 or 4 times. Ice Age, it's like the 8th largest grossing movie in the history of cinema. Big demographic is Latin families in the U.S.
From Carlito's Way to Collateral Damage to Moulin Rouge to Romeo and Juliet to 2-1 Full Thanks for Everything to the Ice Age franchise, you've really had a great diversity of different roles. How do you sum up your entire career of various accomplishments, different roles, and the chance to work on so many different projects?
I always wanted to do something challenging. I mean, that was always my MO. I always wanted to be challenged, and that's what I did. I went out for the most difficult roles. Stuff that would shake up my world, and I enjoyed that. It really fed me.
Do you still have Oscar ambitions?
Not as much. I don't know. If something happens, you get to a certain age, you're like, the thing that you dreamt that you thought the Oscars were the greatest end to things, you realize it's not really. It's not. A lot of movies win that I'm really not that enthused about, or actors win that I'm not crazy about, so I know it just becomes more realistic.
John Leguizamo, thank you so much for your time.
Sure, pleasure, man.
For CYInterview, I'm Chris Yandek.